Fated to Love. Written and created by Jenne Saunders. Before her death, the flower goddess presses a small, carved pill into her daughter's hand. The unfeeling pill, a bitter talisman meant to shield Jenne from a cruel destiny. In soft, petal-lit rooms within the floral realm, she is raised like a fragile sprig, naive, gentle, a low-level grape spirit whose world is the water barrier that cradles her home. The floral realm is a living portrait, dew on silk leaves, a hush broken by whispering blossoms, and Jenne grows beneath its guardianship, forbidden to cross the barrier's edge. Her mother's farewell is both tender and urgent. Take this pill and you will not be pierced by love's inevitable trial. It is love, the flower goddess says, that carved sorrow into their family line. So Jenne learns to smile without wanting, to answer warmth without yearning, a smiling vessel sheltered from pain. But fate moves with the force of wind. During a violent phoenix rebirth high in the sky, the fire deity, Xu Feng, second son of the heavenly emperor, is grievously wounded and falls through storm and flame. He splashes into the floral realm like a dark comet, singed wings and a body that burns with unhealed fire. Jenne finds him amid drifting petals and steam, a ruined bird that she believes to be a burnt crow. Compassion, not curiosity, guides her hand. She tends his burns with water and herbs, unaware that the man she nurses is one of heaven's greatest powers. The moment is quiet and luminous, a meeting that will ripple across worlds. Jinne's kindness is simple and unstudied. It is the very thing that draws Xu Feng in. Grateful and intrigued, he brings her to the heavenly realm, not as a prisoner, but as an attendant, a companion whose innocence cuts through the court's artful veils. The heavenly realm is vast and opulent, terraces stacked like cloud islands, lacquered halls lit by eternal suns. A place where power is measured in protocol and ancient grudges linger like incense. Xu Feng watches Jenne with a tenderness that begins as curiosity and deepens into devotion. She moves through the palace like a humanized blossom, curious about candles and rain, unmoved by rank or rumor. He finds himself protective, amused, and helplessly drawn. Yet heaven is never a simple cradle for love. Older, solemn Run Yu, the knight immortal, Xu Feng's elder brother and heir to a restrained kind of authority, senses something different in Jenne. Run Yu's love is quieter, shaped by memory and duty. It arrives as a slow, inevitable river. Their affections do not exist in a vacuum. Celestial politics tighten around them. Old pacts whisper through corridors, a past generation grudge curls beneath polite bowing, and advisors watch for any tremor that could divide emperors and gods. Jenne, shielded by the unfeeling pill, feels only softness and gratitude, while Xu Feng and Run Yu find themselves caught between longing and the responsibilities of the heavens. Their triangle becomes a fragile architecture of desire, jealousy, and loyalty, a structure that will be tested by misbelief and manipulation. The very pill meant to spare Jenne pain becomes a double-edged curse. Outside forces, jealous courtiers, lingering enemies of her bloodline, conspire to shape a lie, that Xu Feng murdered her father, the water deity. The lie is poured like acid into rumor and ritual, fashioned until it looks like truth. Jenne, who has never known the sharp ache of romantic love, nonetheless carries the memory of filial duty like a living thing. The pill keeps her from instinctive tenderness, but it does nothing to blunt righteous fury. On the day of her wedding to Run Yu, the palace thrums with music, silk, and a golden procession. In the temple's shadowed hush, the old lie blooms into a blinding certainty. Convinced her father's death is Xu Feng's doing, Jin Mi acts in a single, shattering instant. The blade moves, the beloved falls. The world tilts. The act is swift, terrible, a heartbeat that rewrites everything. As Xu Feng dies, something inside Jin Mi fractures. The shock, the absurd finality of what she has done, dissolves the unfeeling pill like ice turned to salt. For the first time, sensation floods her. The warmth of love she had never allowed herself to feel, the full weight of grief and regret. It pours through her with a painful clarity. She coughs up the last of the magical elixir, tasting loss for the first time. Realization arrives too late. The man she killed loved her wholly. Around them, heaven freezes in grief and accusation. The palace that once offered protection becomes the stage for ruin. Death, however, is not the end. Xu Feng is reborn in the demon realm, the heartbreak of his death transmuted into something darker and more dangerous. He rises as the demon lord, his fire tempered by pain and a desire that becomes wrath. Run Yu, scarred by betrayal and loss, is drawn into a hardened role defending the heavenly realm. Two brothers, bound by blood, now command opposite banners, and the realms tilt toward open war. Jin Mi, crushed by guilt and desperate for redemption, throws herself into the conflict she unknowingly helped spark. She seeks Xu Feng across smoky battlefields and starless courts, striving to mend what deceit broke. In the war's crescendo, she chooses a sacrifice both heroic and terrible. She gives her life to stanch the bleeding between realms, to close the wound that hatred opened. Her death, like a final guilty benediction, unthreads the cycle of vengeance and lets both brothers see the cost of their fury. Time and sorrow soften the edges of fate. After long separation and rebirth, Xu Feng, tempered by the demon realm and finally freed from fury, discovers Jin Mi's reincarnated spirit in the mortal world. Their reunion is quiet and earned. No grand proclamations, but the gentle reconnection of two souls who have been through ruin and redemption. In a fragile, hard-won ending, they at last walk together beyond the reach of prophecy, sealed by sacrifice and the true understanding of love. I do hope you enjoy my video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Kisses. Jenne Saunders.